Are we doing it? Are we doing it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In a 3, 2, 1.
COVID's back. COVID's back. Yikes.
I was thinking about how to cough
A good
well.
intro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, thinkers, it's time to put your thinking caps on. It's time to think. You think?
Welcome to
You Think.
a podcast from two gays that don't
My name is Pink Pancake.
on the Prima Donald.
Let's get thinking.
This is weird. We're filming at night. You know, this is our
This
first.
is our first nighttime
There's
shoot.
something that feels so
Yeah.
sexual about it.
Hopefully not, because our knees are touching.
Our knees are touching. No, there's just different energy after
Yeah.
like a full day of work.
I did drink a coffee at 5 p.m. and I'm so wired right now. So I'm really ready to.
I could drink
to
coffee at any time and
I
be
can't.
perfect.
So anyway, I want to address the elephant in the room.
Let's address it.
We have this is our like 5th recording of a podcast, and we haven't even released episode 1 yet.
So true.
But we know that the fans are begging for all of it. We know that they're like, when's the next episode? When's the next episode? And they're like, we're kind of taking your notes into account, even though you haven't heard it yet.
Correct.
But having said that, everything we're talking about, it's kind of like John Oliver's Last Week Tonight.
Right.
When it comes to the group think of it all.
Mhm.
So, I just think people are desperate to know like what we thought about something that happened like 5 weeks ago. So,
Exactly. They're like,
yeah.
oh my God, I remember like the Alex Earl thing
Yeah.
and that feud from a
Right.
month ago. Why don't I learn about it today?
Let's talk about it now. Let's like
Yeah.
debrief.
Yeah.
Now that,
So
with someone who
basically-
just experienced it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically what we're saying is like our pop culture segments, you might feel like these might be from a few weeks ago. They are.
Currently, but we're gonna get into the group. We're starting
Yeah.
off, and also it's like, how blessed are you to like remember something
Right.
that happened a few weeks ago? pop
Nostalgia's
culturally.
in.
Yeah, nostalgia's in.
Nostalgia's really in.
So having said that little precursor, we should really dive into the episode.
Okay, let's get into our first segment. You think? Michael, what have you been thinking about?
So I just went to a family wedding this past weekend in
So
Philly.
pure.
Yes, I had a really lovely time. I brought my friend Marissa as my +1.
Mhm.
I've known her since 1st grade, so it was really fun to party with her. She's an amazing +1. And I am kind of like in a state of gaggatry because I did hook up at a family wedding.
Yeah, now when you said that, I had a lot of questions immediately.
Yeah.
First off, I was like, how did you pull that off at a family wedding?
Yes.
How did you not do that in front of people? Were
I
you
didn't.
flirting in front of your
No.
family?
No.
Who from your family was there?
So my parents were not there, but it was my brother, my sister-in-law. It was my sister-in-law's sister's wedding. You do the math. Figure that out. So it was all of my sister-in-law's family and my brother and my
Yeah.
niece and nephew, who are very young. So they were not present for the end of the night. They only walked down the aisle, which was so cute. My niece walked down the aisle as a flower girl. She's 2 years old, and she only made it like a third of the way down. And then
It's
she
a
looked,
long walk for
Yeah.
little legs.
yeah, and she looked back, and they had closed the door where my brother was like okay, it's your turn. And she ran back to get him. It was so cute. And then my brother like walked her down the aisle, but it
Her
was
little
a
like
dream.
baby legs, and then
I know.
later you saw a baby arm.
Well, that's gaggy.
Let's
Let's not do that.
Listen.
Whatever. And my nephew, who's older, he's like 4
Oh, you're
or
gonna go
5.
back to talking about children after I just did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like yes and it's like yes, no. We pivot.
I just wanted to shout out and say
shout
he
out.
did a really good job walking down the aisle as a ring bearer. That's all I wanted to say.
That's
Anyway, so Marissa and I were looking around, and because Marissa is single, I'm single, and we were looking around like who here is a hottie, like mostly for Marissa. I was like, I'm not
Right.
expecting anything for me here. I'm not really expecting a lot of gay guys. And we chose like 3 hotties at the wedding. And we get on, there was a trolley that takes us to the after party, okay? And we get on the trolley, and these 2 guys start like talking to me as we're like walking in.
Yeah.
And Marissa's like, I think they're gay. And I was like, I don't think, Marissa, like, I don't think they're gay. She's like, they're not talking to me at all. I'm like, maybe they don't like you.
Yeah.
Anyway, it turns
Ever
out
thought of
they're
that?
fully gay. and fully were trying to with me, but I was not trying to. My brother and his wife did not come to the after party, so that made things a little easier.
Right.
I also, here's a life hack.
Life hack.
Most wedding open bars, they don't allow you to take shots, but you can ask for a vodka on the rocks or tequila on the rocks. And so I was doing that with all of my extended family.
What drink were you drinking on the rocks?
Every.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know you to be much of a shot taker.
It's a
At a
special
wedding?
occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At a wedding.
Yeah.
Wait, so were these two boys, they were a couple or they were not a couple?
No.
Okay.
They were very us, like best friend vibes.
Mhm.
And so one of them looked like Human Shrek, and the other one was a really nice guy. And
Human Shrek, parentheses, complimentary.
complimentary.
Yeah.
You know when Shrek becomes human?
Right. Not
And he's,
everyone
like,
finds
so-
Shrek hot.
Human Shrek is so hot.
I know our audience, and I know not every single one of them.
I know our audience that we haven't even introduced ourselves yet,
Right.
in the time that we're recording this, but I know that they love Human Shrek.
Well, we have a contingent of lesbians.
We do.
Who listen,
but
probably.
I feel like lesbians like Human Shrek even more than anyone else.
True, they like heated rivalry, so.
Right, and they also like burly men that like chop down trees.
Right.
So, yeah. So anyway, he was hot, and he was Human Shrek with a mustache. And I was staying at my friend Chelsea's house in Center City. She was not there, and I brought both these boys back, and Marissa, and one of them immediately fell asleep on the couch. I haven't even told Chelsea this yet. One of them fell asleep on the couch, and then I brought the other one downstairs to where I was sleeping, and we had an amazing night. But then he ghosted my ass.
Yeah, listen, it's not your first time getting ghosted. It's not going to be your last.
It's not, but I'm so sad because he was like, we went to the brunch the next day, like the wedding brunch, and we woke up together in the same bed, and then we had to wake up his friend, and we went to this brunch. I literally was like, this is my nephew.
Wait, sorry, I have a follow-up question. When you brought these two boys back, you just said to one of them, like, so you're not joining this party? How did that go down?
I only invited one of them back, but both of them got in the car. And so I was like, well, I don't know what to do at this point. I did leave my wallet in the car. Thankfully, I have Lyft Pink, and so I didn't even have to pay for the return thing.
No way.
But they gave it to me.
That was also really exciting when the day after you sent me a picture of your wallet, and you said, got my wallet back.
Yeah.
And I said, you actually didn't even tell me that you lost your wallet, but I'm so happy it's back.
But as a best friend, I feel like you should know that I lost my wallet.
Yeah, I should feel that.
You should have felt it.
Yeah.
I lost my wallet and got it back, and then he didn't say bye to me at the breakfast, but he texted me. He was like, I didn't get to say bye. I had to run to catch my train, but it's not goodbye because I'll be seeing you in New York soon. And he lives pretty close to me. And then we were texting all day, and then Monday comes along. I send him a text to check in. Baby, it's Wednesday now, and it's crickets. It's crickets.
Devastating.
So I imagine he probably died.
I mean, that's the only solution I can think of.
Yeah.
Or join the Trump administration.
Oh, so he's into bimbo stuff.
He's into bimbo stuff, and he knew you couldn't provide that.
Well, he should have. Well, he doesn't have an Instagram, so you can even look to see that I do provide that. But whatever.
Right.
So yeah, that was the main thing that happened this weekend. And I do have a date tomorrow with this guy that I had talked about in our first ever episode. It's our third date. At that time, I said he hated my guts. I was texting him today, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm going to record this podcast. He said, "I can't wait to watch." And I'm like, "I don't think that this is for you."
Yeah, and
so
also like
I'm sorry about
prioritize
what was said.
Listening, not watching. You know, like
Well, he did say listen. I just said, I misspoke, and that's on me.
Yeah,
and I recant what I just said, and I want to say that he wanted to listen to the podcast
because it's honestly like
because you're so sweaty that no one should look at this.
No one should look at this. So it's like podcasts are now videos and books are now podcasts.
That's so true.
Because I will be listening to Lena Dunham's book, which we're gonna get to that later. But I won't be reading that.
I'm gonna read it,
but I can't wait to listen to that book.
And do you know what? Movies are now verticals.
Oh, true.
TV shows are now verticals. Movies are now TV shows, but they're just one season, a limited series that's really long, but just one season of it that maybe sometimes becomes two. And then movies are now only a few things. Marvel. Scary. I think that's it.
Yeah, and porn is now taught in schools.
Right. No, yeah, porn is now like a legit, not that it was ever unlegit. It was just now porn is
so sex work is not real work.
I never said that.
I never said that.
Okay, what are you thinking about?
I've been thinking about so many things. So I've been really leaning in this week to like the vibes of New York is a wild place. Like, just say yes to whatever and do whatever, you know? I'm young. I'm fun. I mean, I'm not that young. I'm only getting older. But
hopefully.
I was really just saying yes to everything.
Yeah.
So this weekend I got invited to 2 different brunches that I didn't understand what they were.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I'm not going to ask any follow-up questions. Saturday and Sunday.
Wow.
I said, I'm just going to go to both and then see. So one was like, I have a friend who is a lesbian chef. In that order, she's lesbian first, chef second. Mm. And her chef, Max, who we met at Pride a couple years ago, she invited me. She said, I'm doing this brunch at this place. Would love for you to be there. And I said, of course.
Is this the one I was also invited to?
Yes.
But I had a gay wedding that I had to meet. No, I had a straight wedding where I had to meet gay human Shrek.
Exactly.
Sorry. Yes. Okay.
So, and you were on that invite. I wasn't totally clear what this was. And I said, Peter, husband, join me for this brunch. And he said, what is it? I said, don't ask questions. So we show up. It's at this like chic Mexican restaurant. I was like, oh, okay.
I just love to be at a chic Mexican restaurant.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, we sent you like a free QR or free ticket to go. I was like, oh, free ticket. Like, this is a ticketed brunch, whatever that means. So we get in and it's like a group of gay queers. All these gays, the restaurant was closed except for anyone who was invited to this brunch who had a ticket or something. And it was like all these tables of gays. And they were like, okay, feel free to sit at any table. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to join one of these tables. Okay. I saw like 2 different faces that I recognized. I was like, which way am I going? Which way? I went with this one gay man who I know, sat with him. And I was like, woohoo, like, we're at brunch. And I'm whispering, like, so, like, what is this?
Did he know?
He was like, it's just like a gathering. And I was like, okay, like, and before I order, am I paying for this? and
what did you find out?
He was like, I mean, last time, like, yes, we did pay. And I was like, I thought I was like invited to a brunch, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, great, I would love to. I guess
you got a free ticket to then pay for brunch.
Yeah, which I'm like, how much was the ticket? Thank God I didn't pay for that. And Chef Max, if you're listening, so grateful to be invited. But I was like, okay, so I don't know what this is. And we're like we're chatting with everyone. We're like, okay, like, how are you? Like, what brings you here? And everyone's just like the queer community building. And I'm like, okay, that's so awesome. Still no idea what's happening. Then this guy who we were sitting next to and chatting with, he's like, oh, I'm actually about to go up and make a speech. I was like, oh, okay. He gets up and the event becomes like Gay Shark Tank, where everyone is standing up and like presenting their products that they have. So he's like,
products?
Hi, yeah. He was like, hi, gay sharks. No, not actually, but he was like,
what would gay sharks be called? Minnows.
Ooh.
Okay, keep going.
The bears, otters, cubs, gay sharks.
Right.
So he's like had this yoga block that you can like transport. I was like, oh my God, it's like a collapsible yoga block. So like he presented this product, then another woman stands up, presents this product, and I'm like, Peter, I think we're at Gay Shark Tank brunch. So that was very confusing. We left.
Wait, so did you have to go?
No, I didn't have a product prepared, but also only a couple people. The thing was all about like connecting with other queer people who are in business in some capacity. But I had no idea what I was walking into. But I was like, fun, had margaritas, then got piercings. The next day.
Then got piercings?
Yeah, can you tell what's pierced? That's new?
No.
That's because it's on Peter's body.
I was like, last time you got a piercing, you're ate it.
Yeah, that's
last
a true story.
Time, Donald, was it last Pride?
Might as well have been.
So sure. So it was last Pride. I think it was like 5 a.m. or something, where Donald decided he needed to get his ears pierced. And so we went to like the only place open 24-hour piercing in somewhere on 14th Street.
For real.
And he got both ears pierced, and it was amazing. I paid for a different ear piercing of yours.
Correct. This was a different situation, but I got both ears pierced. And then one night I'm sleeping. It's still like within the first 2 months. I wake up and I'm like, where did my right ear piercing go? And I'm like, it's not in my ear. So my ear swallowed it. It swallowed it whole.
It was hungry.
Honey, it was
hungry. And he had to go to the ER.
I had to go to ER. They had to, like, numb it and push it out. So I'm not getting any more.
And they're actually going to be doing like a whole Pit episode about
this. You're going to see it any day now on the Pit. So I won't be getting more piercings. But Peter did. And then the next day, our friend Richard was like, I'm having a spring brunch.
Yes.
And I said, whatever that means, I will be there. I had to go a little late.
I wanted to go to that so bad.
It was fabulous.
Yeah.
His apartment, and I hope, Richard, you're listening, although I don't think you know how to access a podcast. He's an elder gay. His apartment has all of this like ancient art, all these collectibles. It really feels like you're transported into a different era of time. And there was our friend Peter serving drinks. Did
he do a good job?
He did an amazing job. But anyways, it's one of these situations. I walked in and it was like all of these older gay guys who were just having champagne and like, oh, it's a fabulous spring. And I was like, I have no idea where I am once again. And I like that 2 times in one weekend. I like a surprise. I like to just lean in, say yes. And then the 3rd time I did this week is I was walking home, saw Lily Allen was performing in 15 minutes at Radio City Music Hall, and I said, Peter, let's go. We looked at last minute tickets, got them for $29, and we're just saying yes to life. You know what I mean?
So we've now given 2 hacks.
Yeah, this is a life hack podcast.
First hack was when you're at a wedding, ask for vodka on ice to get a shot. Right. Second hack was wait till the concert has already started and then get your tickets.
Right.
And you'll get them for basically free.
Can I give you another one?
Yeah.
Walk into every room with confidence. You want to know why?
Why?
So I mentioned on Sunday I had work. I was getting ready for a photo shoot. So I was at the photo shoot studio, and I'd been there multiple times before. So I thought I knew the exact... There's like 4 different studios on this one floor. And I'm always in the same one. So I was like, okay. And I was like kind of on my phone, like looking at things. And I walk into the studio and I said, I'm here. And then I looked down. I was in a completely wrong room. All these people were looking at me, and I was like...
What was the shoot vibes?
It was... And I was like, huh? Like, it was, like, completely different from whatever vibe I was in. I walk away, and someone goes, did you just walk into the Travis Kelce photo shoot? I was like, oh, no!
Oh, no.
Travis Kelce was filming something. I didn't see Taylor, but I did walk into his studio with all the confidence in the world. And
was he there?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
I didn't see him. And if I did, I don't know that he would like what he saw. So yeah, that's a lesson that I've learned.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I have a recurring nightmare that I'm late for class, but I can't find out what like building it's in.
Oh, might I have that?
And it's like not a theater class. It's a college. We went to college together, and I don't even know like what buildings they are. I have to log into my account to find out what class I'm going to.
No, it's horrifying.
Yeah.
I have a recurring nightmare that I lose my job and then like I'm logged out of Bravo's social medias and I'm like, but I need to post. I need to look at the DMs and like it's terrible. Like imagine not posting. And I am, if anyone's watching this podcast, I am blotting myself right now because I am sweating. But I'm like really liking what my outfit.
Hopefully they can hear the ASMR of that blotting too.
Yeah. And if you can't hear it, I'm blotting. The last thing that I'm really thinking about that I feel like we haven't touched down upon is that I got some pretty significant recognition this week.
What?
Significant.
What?
Because the one, the only, Khloe Kardashian commented on my TikTok, and baby, she said I was perfect. Okay? When Khloe Kardashian looks you in your eyes via TikTok and tells you that you're perfect, you're perfect. You've done your job. You can close your TikTok. You can go to bed. Because, baby, I did it. Coco recognizes me, okay?
I have a few follow-up questions.
She doesn't see us what I am.
No, I had nothing to do with that. Because you're perfect with the sweat or without the sweat. Yeah. Questions. Question number 1 is, does she run her own TikTok account?
She does, because she wrote, so, it seemed really chill.
Okay. Totally. And then number 2 is, what was the video about?
It was about her product.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
It was about her protein chips.
Oh, right. Yeah, because
Cloud.
everything's protein now.
Because everything's protein, and we've spoken about this in the pod. So I really enjoyed her product, and I posted all about it, and she just said, "You're so perfect." But she could have said, like, "Love this video," or like, "Thanks for trying." But she said, "No,
she said, you're perfect.
I need to look at this man and let him know how perfect he is." Which, honestly, Chloe's perfect. Let me tell you why. A documentary just came out about, like, Lamar Odom and how she, like, basically saved his life and took care of him over and over and over again.
Dating or married?
She used to be married to him, and she did this after their marriage, but he was going through a lot. And this man disrespected her so much. He's been going on a press tour, people being like, "Are you grateful she saved your life?" And he's like, "God saved my life." Like, no, Chloe saved my life. And Chloe, she's saving my life right now, like my self-confidence, which is always waning, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Did you ever get recognition?
In my life?
Yeah. I mean, besides from your mom or...
Well, yeah, my mom, my grandma, my dad.
But like a public figure?
Yeah, well, the Tony Awards, I'm a Tony Award-winning receptionist,
yes,
obviously.
That's not a person, I guess, though.
Well, it's like a whole committee. It's like thank you to the Academy.
Yeah, but like there's not a specific person you could thank.
Well, there's just so many people.
Right, but like name one.
Andrew Lloyd Webber, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you've never had a famous person comment on your TikTok? Baby, you don't know what you're missing out on.
Huh.
Honey, you haven't had air to breathe.
Huh.
Yeah. Velma didn't comment on your Velma post?
No, not yet. One time, Dylan Mulvaney posted a picture of me. Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or not.
Okay, do you know what? I don't care. I do it for the love of the art. And
speaking of the love of the art, my friend, you posted, I think, the most chaotic thing you've put on the internet so far today.
Which is a lot of stuff that I've put on the internet. It's pretty chaotic.
I thought this would go viral.
It didn't go viral at all. No one cared about it.
Similar to this podcast.
Similar to this podcast. No one cared about it. I posted, so the day that I got dumped by my last long-term boyfriend.
This is before Shrek.
This is before Human Shrek. Donald and Peter came over, like a lot of people came over that night. I was sobbing. Andrew
Lloyd Webber didn't, though, I noticed.
You know, he came over.
He was there?
But he came over.
Oh,
he came over before you did.
Got it.
Yeah. Well, he like called, but he was busy like working on Coachella football.
Right.
So anyway, for my birthday, my last birthday, my ex got us Clone-A-Willies, which is when you use a cloning machine called putting a bunch of stuff into a tube and made kind of like a mold of our junk and made them into dildos.
Right.
So I had his dildo, and the night of the breakup, I was so angry, but I wanted to like put all this rage into something positive. And so Donald and Peter and we walked to the park along the water.
We sure did.
And I made a little speech for the camera. We just filmed it for me. I didn't think we would ever like post it anywhere. We being me, my like.
Yeah, I wasn't planning to post
me being Pancake Incorporated.
Yeah.
And yeah, Donald filmed a video of me throwing the dildo into the water, and I posted it on TikTok today. And, you know, maybe at this point it is viral, but maybe it's not. But it's okay. Do you know what I also talked about, because I recently got tested.
Yeah.
And 3 months ago I went to get tested, and I was literally like crying in the doctor's office because I had been cheated on, and I was monogamous, and to Donald's chagrin. This is a PSA to all of y'all.
Yeah, there's another life hack.
Life hack. Don't ever go off PrEP.
Yeah.
Don't ever go off PrEP. I went off PrEP because my old doctor told me that I could because I was in a monogamous relationship, and it did not go well for me. So, and this is... Donald thinks that I did it in like a love lust way. I promise you I did not. I did it because my doctor was like, do you want to go off PrEP? You're monogamous. I had a conversation with my ex, and I said, if you ever cheat on me, you have to let me know immediately because you are putting me at risk. And also, you cannot cheat on me because you are putting me at risk.
And
he was like, absolutely, of
never
course.
Never trust a man, and always put your health in your hands, and don't go off PrEP.
Yes, and I will never trust a man, even if I marry one, because that man could secretly be in love with his best friend's husband.
I don't trust no hoes. My husband in the other room who could hear this, I'm not going off prep for him. Sorry.
No.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah, fuck these hoes. Anyway, I did, but then I got tested and I'm STI free, and that's like the 3 months post breakup, so things are looking up. Things are really looking up. I have one more thing I've been thinking about, but I have to go to my phone.
No, totally. Like, look at your phone. Like,
oh my God. Okay. So, obviously, I went to this family wedding in Philly, and walking around Philly, I grew up in Philly, outside Philly, in the suburbs. I was just struck walking around alone. I was struck by all of these memories of growing up in Philly, specifically of like that time period when I came out as gay, like when I was first coming out as gay and I was really coming into myself. I went on our I feel like if I have a birthday, it's your birthday too.
We're celebrating the birth of which we both celebrate.
Yeah.
Even
so
if
it's our birthday.
It's our birthday.
Like both of our birthdays are our birthdays.
Right, because we both celebrate them.
Yeah. As a unison community. On my 21st birthday, Donald came in and had dinner with my family, and then they dropped us off at Penn's campus to like go drinking in like the like college bars there.
Yeah.
And I think my brother was like, these are the bars that I went to when I was in college. We were in college. That's like 21 is in college. And then I was like, so I've like walked by these like gay bars. Do you want to go? So we took a cab. This is pre-Uber.
Oh,
we had like
pre-Waymo.
Yeah, pre-Waymo.
Humans used to drive these things.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And we had to like as a human wave down the vehicle to get it to drive.
Yeah.
And so we went to the neighborhood, but first we went to this bar called Graffiti Bar, which is like in a little alleyway, and it's where I had my first openly gay makeout. It wasn't really a dance floor makeout because it's just a bar.
And that night I also had my first openly gay makeout of that night.
You had your first openly gay makeout with someone on True TV. What's it called?
The Real World.
The Real World. Donald had to sign...
God, my lore is deep, honey.
Donald had to sign a waiver because he made out with someone on camera that was filming for The Real World. I don't think we ever... If someone could please find that footage, we would really love to see it.
Again, my lore is so deep. Like, what? Thank God that never... I remember being like, my career is going to be ruined. Like, I'm someone who made out in The Real World. Fan, so whatever.
Who cares? But so
although if you pay us enough for this podcast, we will take our socks off.
Yes, if you
just
pay us
to be
enough.
abundantly clear.
Yes, we will take our socks off for sure. Not on camera, but we will take them off.
Yeah, just think about that.
Yeah. Thank you. Swipe up. So that was one. The other thing that I was reminded of is after coming out of the closet, I really wanted to get like a fresh, fun gay haircut because I rocked the Justin Bieber mop for a long time, which was horrifying. And so Donald and I drove all the way to Philly to get a gay haircut, which was an hour away from our college town. And the haircut was like not as gay as I wanted it to be.
Right.
But it was a good starting point. And I remember I got out and I was like, it wasn't really... I wanted like the fade that I like have still to this day. But he didn't go as fadey as I wanted to. But we got pizza after to celebrate.
Sometimes you have to celebrate haircuts, you know what I mean? I mean, I got a haircut right before recording this podcast.
Right, and now we're doing a podcast to celebrate. We actually have been... putting all this effort into making a podcast so that by week 4 or 5, whatever we're on, we could finally have a podcast to celebrate the haircut.
Wait, I had haircut drama tonight. Yeah, everyone's gasping. So I have gone to this guy before. I go to this barber shop, and there's like the owner of the shop who I often go to, but he hasn't been there the past 2 times. So I've gone to this other guy. And tonight I made an appointment for the other guy.
The original guy?
Not the original guy, like the new one. Oh, and then I walked in today and they were both there and I was like, oh! And the owner guy was like, hey, do you want to? And I was like, I made an appointment.
Oh, that's really intense, Donald.
And then, it doesn't stop there. For some reason, and I really like the job that this man does with all of my hair, but he really likes to offer me, he's like, hey, should I do your eyebrows today? And I'm like, no, I'm good. He's like, I could just like shave them. And I'm like, I don't know what eyebrow work means to you. And at first I was like, yeah, sure. And then before he did it, I was like, actually,
shave them? What does that mean?
I don't know what it means. Like, But he trims them, but I don't know. I don't
go
know.
to an eyebrow place.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry.
Like, you need to.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, he does a great job with the rest of my hairs, but for some reason, him saying like, I'm just gonna trim your eyebrow hair like with like whatever tools I have. I'm like, no, I need someone to thread me down. I want to be in so much pain.
Yeah.
I want to be like, ow, why did I do this? I want to be like, never again. I want to feel like I'm bleeding. I want to feel like I need aloe vera to get through this afterwards. I feel like I need.
Do you do that after?
Yeah, she says, "Do you want some lotion?" Which is aloe vera. I put it on my eyes because I'm burning down boots, and
do you have really thin skin? I have really thick skin. I'm really good at being like yelled at.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about? No.
Told that I'm ugly, rejected.
I'm extremely strong in every single way, and don't you ever accuse me of anything otherwise.
Right.
No, this got really weird.
I think the Seinfeld.
No, this got really weird.
I think the Seinfeld. I think.
You think? And that's the thesis of the podcast, baby.
Circling back to your experience at the hair cuttery, I think the Seinfeld episode about the barbers really like nails it. I don't know if this is true in all places, but maybe it's even worse in like the suburbs. But you're in a relationship with the person that cuts your hair. That is a committed relationship. That is even more than if you're in a year-plus monogamous relationship where someone went off prep. Your relationship with your barber, my relationship with my barber has lasted way longer than that relationship lasted.
You get off prep for the barber.
Right. Yeah. And he hasn't cheated on me and I'm not cheating on him. But sometimes when he's not there, I do, and like I'm in a state of an emergency where I need a haircut for an event or something, there is like a second guy. You do have your mistress.
Right, your mistress.
Yeah. And then they always play it really well where they know not to even like acknowledge that they know you.
Yeah.
But one time he was so busy that he recommended my mistress. And he know, like we all know, but we're just not going to talk about it.
Yeah, the vibes can be deeply awkward in that capacity. But I'm glad I kind of stuck to my guns today. I was feeling bold, I was feeling brave, and I was like, no, don't touch my eyebrows.
Your eyebrows, your choice.
Okay, now I feel like it's time to go to our second segment.
And what's our second segment?
It's called Groupthink. This is where we kind of talk about what the whole group has been thinking about this week,
which for you might be a bunch of weeks later. But we're gonna really dive into what happened this week in our personal lives. Which now, so if you can go back with us, Coachella just happened. We were not there, but we saw some things online, and I want to say two things that I think we're all thinking about.
Please.
Number one, the two headliners, Justin Bieber.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about him first.
Okay, and I have shocking news for you.
Whoa, tell me.
There were 3 headliners. Guess who the third was?
I'd rather not guess.
You're shaking with fear.
Yeah.
Carol G. Carol G.
Who's Carol G?
She's a singer.
Okay. Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, I mean, she mostly sings in Spanish, so I can say that I know all of the words, but it's like you can still enjoy the music.
Obviously, I really enjoyed Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance.
Good, because if you didn't, you'd be kicked off the pod.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there was 3, but I have to say, my feed
big moments happened with 2 of them.
Yeah.
And Justin Bieber, I've actually been really enjoying on my TikTok right now. I'm seeing a lot of like old Bieber stuff coming up when he was a little kid and being like very sassy to interviewers. And he was kind of hilarious, actually.
Yeah.
And he was like kind of real. But
I have a confession.
Yeah.
I don't think I have Bieber fever. I don't think I have Bieber fever.
No,
I don't know why. Like, I just, it's not doing it for me. It's not clocking you that I'm not standing on business because there's a lot of debate. Was this performance lazy? Was it not? Even irregardless
I don't
of that.
care.
I don't care.
It does suck to me that that just shows the misogyny in this world. Is that Justin Bieber went up there and like, I think it took like a FaceTime call in the middle of it or something.
He pressed play on YouTube.
Yeah, and then Sabrina Carpenter was giving everything, and then she had a really awkward moment with someone who she thought was yodeling, who they were not yodeling, and now she has offended a culture, and probably has to apologize for it. And that just...
Not probably, she did.
She did, okay.
But listen,
I actually haven't really been keeping up with the Kardashians in this situation. Something that you have to know is
name
that,
the culture she offended.
The
culture. I actually have no idea. But what I will say...
I think it was like Arabic.
Okay.
But I'm not positive.
I liked what she did with Susan Sarandon. Like, she had really clever cameos, thoughtful cameos, deep cuts, a huge vision, dancers, set pieces, and then he pressed play on YouTube.
Yes.
The math ain't nothing.
Yeah.
And I saw so many videos on my TikTok of like women at Bieber's thing, like sobbing, like, oh my God. I'm like, wow, men could really do the least.
Yes.
Like,
and that's why Rob won the Traitors.
And that's why we're making a podcast.
Yes. All those things are the same.
Yeah. I guess we are the problem, but make it gay.
Oh no, we're 100%. Darn it.
Would you go to Coachella?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
I mean, if I like...
Unless I was paid $1 single dollar.
Yeah. I've never seen Lady Gaga in concert, and I regret that, and I regret not seeing her at Coachella, because that looked incredible, but I did watch it in the comfort of my own home.
That's what I'm saying. Like, now that you can sit at home in AC, even if the AC isn't really blasting right now in this room, and watch it, I'm like, yeah. Do you understand the logistical complications of getting to Coachella, paying for that, all the little things? I'm like,
is that the one where you have to like decide whether you're going to take a shower or not?
So it may be like that.
Is that the one where you like camp out overnight? And
I mean, people do that, but I think Burning Man is what you're thinking about.
No, I think isn't it Coachella? Or no, it's maybe Lollapalooza?
I think you're thinking of Fyre Fest.
Okay, well, I don't want to decide whether or not I'm taking a shower.
Yeah.
I want to take a shower every day.
People literally spend like $10,000 to stay in a tent. Like, that's like the vibe.
Right. They decide whether or not they're taking a shower.
You can shower, that they have showers, but I'm just like not...
They have showers, but I think you have to wait in a really long line.
I just think it's not clocking to you that they have showers.
But you have to wait. It's not clocking to you that they have to wait in a really long line. I'm spewing fucking bullshit because I have no idea what Coachella is. But I want to say that men are stupid, boys drool, girls rule.
Right. And what I want to say is, like, Khloe Kardashian, if you're watching, I would love to go next year with your popcorn.
Yeah.
And promote
nothing better than
Coachella.
Protein popcorn at Coachella.
Yeah. There's something about protein popcorn at Coachella that hits different.
Yeah. Yes.
And I will find that out in the future.
Basically. Right. Yeah. So yeah, that was Coachella, I guess. That's something that happened. Another thing that happened oh wait, I also just wanted to say, like,
say it, but don't spring it.
You just went to a concert. I'm not a big concert girly in general.
I'm not either. In fact, like, Lady Gaga was also in New York this week, and I was like, I'm good on
I
that.
feel that the reason why I haven't seen Lady Gaga is because you haven't seen Lady Gaga.
Right.
And I desperately want to see her, but I only go to concerts when you tell me that we're going.
Yeah.
Except for last night, no one texted my ass
to
see Lily Allen last minute, even though clearly I would probably relate to the material.
Did you listen to this album?
Yeah, it was incredible.
It was incredible.
It was also more of like a podcast with music.
Yeah, but it was a one-woman show.
It was incredible.
It was a one-woman show. Yeah. It really felt like a play. It was only 60 minutes. We were home by 10 in bed.
I would have loved that.
Loved that. God, it felt good.
Sold out.
But so sold out. But yeah, I don't think you're going to find me at many more concerts this year. I don't love the experience.
I would have gone to Lady Gaga if it weren't $900.
Right, also, it's just not worth it.
It's so expensive, and I'd rather see a musicale or a play.
$29 was the perfect price for me to go to a concert.
I'd rather go to a drag show, a comedy show. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not paying enough that I can actually see them. They're like an ant. So...
Yeah. We don't want to stage for ants. Actually, last night, so I wasn't expecting to go to this concert. So I left my glasses at work. Because I was like, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Please hold.
Are you okay?
Oh my God. So I wasn't expecting to go to a concert. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave my glasses at work and I'll be back in the morning. And then I came home and I'm like, okay, I really want to go to this concert, but I fear I won't be able to see anything. And especially because we're getting last minute tickets that are going to be far back. So what did I do? I went deep into any drawer I could find in this house for a pair of old glasses. I found the rattiest pair of the ugliest glasses that I had as like one of my first pair of glasses. I scrubbed them down. They were like foggy and scratched up, but I wore those to the concert.
Wasn't it at Radio City Music Hall?
It was.
So couldn't you just like go back to work?
I could have, but we got there like right when it was time to start because we just got tickets.
That's fair.
So I was like, woo! But the other life hack is don't leave anything at work. You never know when you can go to a Lily Allen concert last minute.
Never ever leave anything at work. There's two other group things that are thinking about this week.
Let's think on those. Let's think on those.
One is the battle of the Alexes.
Wow. And we don't even know where this is going to go by the time this podcast...
Right. Some people think that it's like a stunt, a marketing stunt.
Mm-hmm. So we are obviously talking about Alex Cooper versus Alex Earl. Now, I like when white ladies get messy.
Especially when they have the same name, spelled differently.
There's nothing better. I think they're going to have to... Whoever loses this battle has to give up the name Alex and dye their hair brunette.
And dye their hair brunette.
Yeah.
I think just the brunette part.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I think we have to make our stance clear.
Yeah.
Alex Cooper, we'd love to be on your podcast network. Like, we would be so happy, no matter who wins.
I actually do listen to Alex Cooper's podcast sometimes if she has a...
Do you mean mother? Do you mean queen?
I mean daddy.
Ah.
If she has someone that I care to listen to interview.
I think it's the best podcast in the whole world.
Yeah.
And I can't think of a better interviewer.
I also just want to say that Alex Cooper's interview with Ariana Madix really, honestly, like, healed me and, like, really helped me with my most recent breakup because they were similar situations. And Alex Cooper's a really good interviewer. Loved her at the Hannah Montana show.
She's the perfect person.
And so I watched a TikTok of the tea. Do you know what the tea is?
What's the tea?
Do you know what it is?
No, I'm saying what's the tea?
Yeah. Also, I want to say that we've been recording these every week, and every week I'm like, I hope that there's like a group think this week, because we don't ever want to talk about something that's like too dark, too like, political current, because it's scary times. But every week we've been blessed with some like silly little drama.
Things are going down in the DMs, okay?
Yeah. So Alex Cooper has a podcast network, and Alex Earl, right? That's her name.
Correct.
Is another like influencer or something. I honestly have no idea who Alex Earl is. I know that at one point she had a light that was all over TikTok that you had to buy.
I love that light.
This is my light. It changes colors. And I guess this podcast, Alex Earl's podcast on Alex Cooper's podcast network, only lasted a year, and then it ended. And no one said why, but then Alex Earl started like retweeting, reposting, commenting on stuff that was disparaging Alex Cooper. And then Alex Cooper was like, okay, if you're gonna like be messy and you're gonna talk shit about me, let's talk about this. And she made
she said name him.
She made a video and she literally was like, hey, Alex Earl, I see you've been talking shit about me. Like, what's the tea, mother?
Miley, what's good, as my ancestors used to say, but then she became MAGA.
Right. So yeah, that was sad. I'm sorry for your loss.
No, thank you.
So I don't think Alex Earl commented like, oh baby, I'm gonna talk about it. So we haven't heard at this point what Alex Earl has to say, but it seems like a few things might be happening. One is the podcast Alex Earl did might have been canceled by Alex Cooper or something, because Alex Cooper said, like, you own the IP, you can do whatever you want with it, we just didn't continue it on our station. Number two is like maybe Alex Earl just never, I don't know, for some reason the podcast ended. I guess there's beef behind it.
And if this podcast ever ends, there's beef.
Oh yeah, there's beef
between the network and us.
Yeah, and us.
Because the network, like, you need to support us. And even if we're
up and coming creators.
Yeah. And if you're a network who wants to house us, we'd be thrilled to be a part of it.
Yes. Because right now we
will feud with you if you drop us. We will feud with you, and we will subtweet things.
Right.
We will subtweet, we will sub-like, and we will feud everywhere publicly. Just so you know.
Which could be good for your brand.
That could be really good for your brand.
Some people think that this whole feud is fake and it's for marketing, but we don't know. And we're excited to find out. What are your thoughts about it?
My thoughts are, by the time this podcast drops, both of them will have a knife fight.
Oh.
Kill Bill style. and both will be destroyed. No, I don't want that for either party. Just so you know, I am against Kill Bill style knife fights. Like, trust me on this. I do think Alex Cooper is going to come out on top, and I'm making a stance right now. I'm taking a stance. And it's bold because we will know.
We have no idea what she did.
Things really change minute by minute, day by day. You know?
It's hard to support someone weeks before you'll find out what they did or didn't do.
Right. And if she did something bad, we do not stand behind that.
No, and we just want to say we will throw her under the bus in such
right under the bus.
But if
she
she's
continues
to stay at the goddess that she is right now, we wanted to say that we've always supported you.
From day one.
We've always been with you.
We will always be there.
And we will always love you.
Yeah.
Do
you think she could afford us, though?
I think she could. I
really?
think she could. Yeah, because all that our pay is just Khloe Kardashian protein popcorn. So
right.
I think she can handle that.
True. We're probably her best clients.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know, but it's always fun when people feud online.
What other two podcasters do we want to feud? I'm thinking Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
I want her to go head to head.
And Keke Palmer is like one of my favorite people in the world.
Yeah, and those two, Amy Poehler and Keke Palmer, they're both so evil.
Yeah, and they really hold grudges.
Yeah, they're just like these drama queens. So I would love to see them subtweet each other. They would be like, "Hey, you're an extremely nice person."
Yeah. Who else? No, I don't know. Those are the only podcasters I know. But maybe we'll feud.
Well, I listened to the podcast version of The View, which is just the TV show, but they make it a podcast. So I would like the whole View panel as a show.
They feud every day.
They feud every day with each other, with the president, with all of his people.
We don't talk about him here.
We don't talk about him. I'm the only Donald in this podcast, honey.
Right. Michael is one of the most common names in the world, so no Michael that does anything bad will really affect me because it's not a unique name.
Unique New York. Okay, and the last thing that you're thinking about is Lena Dunham has come out with a memoir.
Yes.
Lena Dunham, someone so important to us. Watching Girls is pivotal to our lives,
to our friendship.
Our friendship.
I was literally a girl super fan. I was brought onto the Harry Connick Jr. show because a friend used to
Rest
work
in peace.
for them as a girl super fan.
Alive.
To the show, yeah, he's fine. And I competed for girls trivia to win a free trip to New Orleans, which I did lose the trivia because I was actually a girl super fan. The other person was not a girl super fan. She just really studied, and I didn't need to study because I knew everything.
But I was
on but I was on a couch with Allison Williams herself. So I was so verklempt, so scared, so out of body because that was my idol sitting and breathing the same air as me. And so how am I supposed to answer a question when the love of my life is right there, and I gave her a hug just a second ago? And also, I want to say that I feel like there was only one. They asked me what song does Marnie sing, and I feel like
we do need to give a little more context. So
Okay.
you just brought it up, but yeah. So I was at NBC Page. There was a rotation at the Harry Connick Jr. show. Our friend Hot Sam Curry worked there, and they were doing a segment where they're like, "We need an Allison Williams super fan."
No, it's specifically a girl super fan.
Yeah, a girl super fan of the show Girls, not of women.
I'm both. So.
Just so this is a feminist podcast. We love Alex Cooper. So they're like, we need a huge fan of this show, Girls. And she asked in our group chat, does anyone know someone? And I was like, oh my God, my best friend Michael. So they bring him on.
I knew Hot Sam at this point, though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
But they brought you on to this talk show as a Girls super fan. You didn't know really what you would be doing.
I didn't know what I would be doing. I just knew I was a Girls super fan. And I knew that we were going to be talking about Girls, and I was like, great, I love that show. I could quote it. I can still quote it. And and then it ended up being in a trivia show about girls sitting on a couch with Allison Williams. Harry Connick Jr. hated my guts because I was a chatty Cathy, and he kept looking at me with eyes that said if you talk one more time, I will murder you. And yeah, he didn't like me. He was very good cop, bad copping it. He was good copying the other woman on the couch with me and bad copying me. But even though I did lose technically, I think I lost by like 1 point. We can go back
there
to
was like only 3 points.
There were 3 points. I lost by 1 point, but I knew the song. I just forgot the lyrics of the song. Because once again, I was so verklempt because I saw the love of my life, Allison Jean Williams. Don't know her middle name, but maybe it's Jean. And
we'll look it up before the next trivia.
Yeah, I will.
God.
And so, yeah. So anyway, we both ended up getting free trips to New Orleans. I took Donald. It was so fun. It was all expenses paid. We stayed at a really gorgeous hotel. New Orleans was incredible. Wow, I've only gone that one time, but you're able to just like take drinks from one bar to the next. And there was this gay bar that was offering a deal one night where it was like, you can either pay individually for drinks, which would be probably like $10 a pop, or you could pay $5 for unlimited drinks all night.
And so we went that route.
And so we would just kept going back to that bar, get an unlimited drinks, and then leave and go somewhere else. We paid $5. We like tipped.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Chaos ensued. We went to strip clubs.
We went to women's strip clubs for straight men, but we were just, Donald was like buying them drinks, giving them dollars, like, but he was like, no, I don't want to, he's like, just take this money, but we can just like hang out, but please don't dance, please whatever. It's like, this is for your break.
Right.
Courtney, take your break.
And you participated in an underwear
Yes.
thing?
This was before I ever did drag. We were, I feel like, fresh to New York, pretty early 20s. And I competed. There was a drag queen that was doing like a striptease competition or something. And I, of course, raised my hand. Donald was not at this bar. He was probably going back to get the $5 drink.
Yeah, I was not
$5
there.
drink, the free drink. I was completely alone. And I volunteered, and there were 3 army men that also volunteered who had like the most beautiful bodies in the world. And me. And it was not a lip sync, but they all
But it was for your legacy.
For me, it was, well, sure, if my legacy is not a good one. These 3 army men, they strip. Their bodies are incredible. I go up and I'm like, okay, I clearly am not going to beat them based on body, yaddy, yaddy, but I'm going to lip sync down. So I start stripping and lip syncing, and then I do yoga, so it's like, oh, I'm going to do a handstand on the wall. And so I go to do a handstand on the wall. I fall on my head, and they cut the music and kick me out of the bar.
We were young.
Yeah.
Let us have fun.
Yeah.
What is it with this town? We can have fun?
Nobody has fun anymore.
Gosh. But Lena, okay, so
Whatever
back to
happened
Lena
to
Dunham.
fun?
Back to Lena Dunham.
Yeah.
So Lena was on Las Culturistas, our amazing competitors in the podcast space.
Right.
And, no, love you boys. But they were talking, did you listen to it yet?
Yeah, I listened to it.
So she was talking about how, at different points in your life, you might resonate with other ones. So she was like, I used to always think that I was a Marnie, but as I get older, I'm such a Shosh. So I wanted to ask you that question. Like, where were you and where are you in the girls?
When the show came out, I was very much a Shoshana.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, and why do you say that?
Because I always talk like this. I talk really fast. I had anxiety. Now I'm medicated. I just always went to like the next fun thing, and I was definitely insecure.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like silly.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I think I was a Jessa, and I think I am a Jessa.
I agree with that.
I'm like, on these shows, everyone's like, I'm a mix between this and this.
You're never a mix.
I'm never a mix. I'm just like, I'm straight up a Samantha.
That's because you are like an archetype as a human being.
Yes, I'm the archetype. Like, I'm a Jessa, I'm a Samantha, period boots.
Yeah. You're a Joey.
I'm a Joey. That's
From Friends. Yeah,
I didn't really watch that show.
Yeah, I don't think we're part of that lifestyle. I'm Chandler's dad. So
I'm a Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, yodeling.
And you're Justin Bieber.
Anywho, so I definitely was a Shoshana.
Right.
Now, none of those girls are likable except for Shoshana. Jessa is like iffy.
You're Marnie.
I'm Marnie.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No offense. Yeah.
I'm micromanaging?
No, that's not her only quality.
I'm loyal.
Loyal, stuck up.
I'm stuck up. I'm not stuck up, I'm snobby.
Yeah, you're snobby.
Not all the time, but for some things.
That's exactly what she would say.
Fuck. And
she loves to perform.
She loves to perform, and it's always cringy when she does. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, fair. Can we talk about Sex and the City then?
Yeah.
So I think in college, because my life didn't begin until I met you.
Correct.
So in college, I was certainly
That's
Charlotte.
That's why they say AD after Donald.
Yeah. BD. Big Dick Energy.
No, it's
BDE.
DE. Big.
Before Donald's
era.
Yeah. So in college, I was a Charlotte. Correct?
You were a Charlotte.
Yeah. I think now I think in college I was like pure Charlotte.
Yeah.
Like I really wanted to like find my husband. I really was horny and did crazy things and had crazy stories, but I was like very much like looking for like love and like the one.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think I unfortunately do believe in my heart of hearts that I am a Carrie sun, a Charlotte moon, and a Samantha rising.
That feels correct to me. Correct to me. And why would you say that?
I think that I come off as being a whore. Especially
I think
nowadays,
listeners to our podcast would agree.
Yeah. I think it's like that's what people are like expecting. And
that's the brand you've built.
Yeah. And then I think I'm a Carrie Moon because I'm with these fuck ass men, and I'm also a sex columnist. I write about sex in my what's it called? Substack.
Yeah.
I write about sex in my web series. I write about sex when I speak it out loud, spur of the moment, stream of consciousness on this podcast. I write about sex in future projects I'm doing. So I'm definitely a Carrie. And I also like, I don't think I like make stupid decisions like her, besides going off prep. That was one.
Right.
But generally I think I'm like, whatever. But I'm a Charlotte Moon.
But yeah, you're a writer who somehow like lives way beyond their means, which is so similar.
Yes. Totally. Totally.
It's like, how does she afford her apartment? She's a Substack writer, you know?
Right. Yeah. Thank you, 5 subscribers that I paid. And so then I'm Charlotte Moon because I think I don't believe in like one true love. I don't even necessarily believe in monogamy, but I do want to find like a life partner. But I'm not really traditional. I don't know. I think Charlotte's very loyal.
She's so loyal.
She's a really good friend, and she curses the day you were born.
Okay, you want to know what
Samantha.
I am?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Oh, sorry.
What I was.
Oh, yeah.
I was a Samantha.
Yes, in college.
And then in my 20s, I was then a Samantha.
Okay, and then what happened later in life?
And then
like in
I
your
grew
30s.
up.
Yeah. Got married.
You know, I've matured. And now I'm a full Samantha.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big journey.
I mean, it's just different iterations of Samantha.
Yeah.
She has many parts of her. Now I'm like a little bit more of the career-driven Samantha, mixed with all types of Samantha. But, you know, you go through your journeys of Samantha.
I would say you're Samantha because you're fabulous.
Because I'm
Can you do her voice?
Fabulous.
You're like, give me a martini.
And I also have the same haircut she had when she had cancer.
Bald. Yikes.
But hey, that got her awards. And I'm a Webby Award winner.
You are a Webby Award winner.
And not in the way that you're a Tony winner, which is fake. Like, I was like...
I won awards.
Yeah?
I'm Queer Tea nominated. Didn't win.
I said winner. I said winner.
I won Best Actor in a film festival. I won...
In middle school?
No.
On YouTube?
Well, yeah, my series ended up on YouTube. It's 33 million views.
Wow.
Sorry.
Too bad your dildo in the river didn't get that.
We don't know yet.
just like when you threw it, it made a small splash.
Yes, a very small splash.
And it made a small splash on the internet.
Yeah. I did make another video that got more views. And I went viral.
Just in general? Just you made another video?
No, I talked about like going to the doctor, getting tested, and about like the getting off prep thing.
Yeah, that's a different video though.
It's a different video and it got more views.
I've made 2 videos before and one got more.
But they were like the same subject, is what I'm saying.
Got it.
So I'm just like throwing everything into the river and seeing what splashes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And I want to say that the reason why I'm like trying to like get up on this TikTok gig is because I've been told that if I want to have a TV show that I write and act in and produce on a major streamer, which is my dream, that I have to have 1 million views on TikTok. So please, not views, but subscribers or whatever it's called. Followers.
Would you want to be on the Roku channel?
Sure.
I don't know how to access this. The Laguna Beach reunion was there. It's like, it's on the Roku app or channel or something. I'm like, I don't know where Roku City is.
Donald doesn't even know how to like put a microphone on a tripod.
And I never will.
He doesn't know how to like do like basic human things.
For that.
My father, who is the inventor of toaster strudel, during COVID, he's like, hey Mike, because I stayed with my parents because I was lonely, and very grateful that I was able to do so. My father was like, can you come here and how do you open a new Word document? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, how do I know how to open one that already started, but how do I start fresh? And I'm like, what? I don't understand. He's like, so I need to make a Word document. He was a lawyer. He's retired now. How do I do that? I'm like, you just click it, Dad. But he has a secretary that was doing all of that stuff for him for all these years.
I need that.
That's Peter.
Yeah, that is my husband, Peter. He opens cans of tuna for me.
Yeah.
He does anything that I can't, which is most.
Yeah.
But I do so. I plan our brunches. I don't know where we're going to.
Yeah. You get free protein popcorn.
Yeah.
You are the life of the party. You always see things in a positive way. You always are like wonderful.
I'm a Samantha.
Are a Samantha. You were a Samantha. You will always be a Samantha.
I'm a podcast host.
Yeah.
I'm a host of pre-games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
podcast host.
I'm an ad hoc protein host.
Pro bono.
I host protein within me.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I do that too.
I think it's time for a final segment.
Yeah, me too.
Our final segment is What Do You Even Think?
This is a segment where we play a little improv game, or just a little game in general. We are going to, one at a time, say a figure, whether it be in pop culture, historical, it's a person, place, or thing that we think the other person probably does not know. The other person then has to guess what this thing is, tell us the who, what, where, and why about what this even is. And let's see how much they even know.
Okay. Do you want to go first, or you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first.
Like, I'm gonna say a name, and
I'm gonna say a name.
Oh wow.
Okay. I'm curious if you know. Do you know this person? Henrik Ibsen.
Henrik Ibsen. Is it time for me to go?
Yeah.
Okay, Henrik Ibsen. Do I know who he is? Yeah. Well, first of all, if your name is Henrik, you're obviously from British. So he was our first ever British podcaster before microphones were invented, which is weird. You're like, how are you podcasting? Well, before podcasting with a microphone happened in British, they used to just speak it out into the town square, like in Shakespeare.
A crier.
Yeah. So Henrik, or Hendrix, or whatever his name is, he would speak out his thoughts into the town square in British, and people would come, they would listen, they would subscribe. And how you would subscribe back then is you would just click them on the shoulder. You tap them on the shoulder and say, I would like to hear more of this on your podcast. And he was all over British. He was in Scotland. He was in Europe. He was in England.
Wow, those are all British.
And these are all some of the British places that he would go around.
Yeah.
He would explore there. He would explore his thoughts. So that's how people knew him initially. But we all know what happened.
What happened?
We all know what happened towards the end of his life.
Right, and what did happen?
He married a bush.
Barbara Bush?
I'm not
or the
privy.
Bush.
I'm not privy to say.
Or a bush on Maine.
But a bush on Maine. Yeah, so he married a bush.
That was so wrong, and I'm kind of spooked by it.
Who is that?
Henrik Ibsen is.
Who is that?
Do you know the show, the play A Doll's House?
I've heard of it.
So he wrote that one. I was thinking maybe you would know who this is.
Is it like Ibsen, The Dolls?
They should honestly revive A Doll's House, but make Nora a doll.
I mean, I had Barbies.
Yeah, it's similar to that, except not at all.
Oh.
So he was a Norwegian playwright.
Wait, I was so close.
You were so close.
I was actually, I was saying so many.
And I think I said Henrik, but it's Henrik Ibsen. I'm pretty sure. Honey, I don't know. I do have a theater degree.
We're canceled.
But he's known as the father of realism, and he's the founder of.
Oh, the doll kept it real.
the daddy of realism.
Oh.
And he was the founder of modernism in theater. He wrote plays like A Doll's House, Hedda Gabler, and
Madagascar.
I'm pretty sure they have like a remake of Hedda Gabler called Hedda. I don't know. I didn't see it. But he was like a 19th century theater writer. And A Doll's House is one of the most famous plays ever.
Not in my house, honey.
Yeah.
We only watch Matilda. And that's a book, but then it was a play that I never saw.
That was a book, a movie, and a musical.
And then a musical movie. The Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, do you think about someone?
Yeah. Tell me what you got.
First ever in our podcast history, we're gonna do a duo.
Oh boy.
Michael, tell me who are Sharla and Myrna.
Sharla and Myrna. Sharla and Myrna are two identical sisters. Oh, bitch. I think I actually do know who they are. They were the two conjoined twins that they shared the same body, but they had their own heads. And one of them controls the right half, and one of them controls the left half. But I'm pretty sure they had 2 hearts, but like one of everything else. Or maybe they had one heart. And they even dated, but they didn't share the same boyfriend. So if one of them was on a date, the other one just was like there hanging out. They've had a lot of documentaries about them. And I'm pretty I don't know. I feel like they've come back on TikTok a lot with those documentary clips. Right. And that is who Sharla and Myrna are.
Wait.
Am I right?
You were right.
For real?
No, man! Not even close.
Wait, I really thought I was right.
No, but let me tell you what it is. Sharla and Myrna are a team of cousins who are on the Amazing Race 5 and Amazing Race All-Stars. Mm-hmm. As the show's first disabled contestant in Amazing Race 5, Sharla aimed to break the stereotype about what little people could do. Oh. So Sharla is a little person, and she went on with her cousin. They ended up being a force in this show. They absolutely killed it. They made it towards the end to the finals in the first version. Then they came back in All-Stars. They defeated Rob, like from Survivor, and Amber. They both Survivor winners. They beat them. I watched these seasons. Like they would fight like intensely, but they would run their asses off and do all of these challenges and compete with the best of them. They finished in 3rd place on All-Stars.
Did they win their season?
They didn't, but they did extremely well. And I was always obsessed with Sharla and Myrna, and I'm friends with them on Facebook.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, shout out to Sharla and Myrna. I was so close. And I'm pretty gagged you don't know who Ibsen is, but that's okay.
I mean,
media comm major or whatever.
But we're teaching people, and this was another life lesson that we taught people. It's like, what is that?
What is that?
Oh, hold on. My capsule's calling. Hello?
And keep this in.
Hey, how are you? A capsule for Donald?
Yes.
Yeah, we're, did you buzz?
No, I'm just calling in advance to make sure someone is there to find us.
Oh, yes, we're here. We're actually recording a podcast, but we're here.
3E, right?
Yeah, 3E.
And that was our first guest on the podcast.
Wow. Our first thank God. We had no other space to have him, so we had
no space on this little couch. Okay, well, that was this episode.
Until next time, I'm the Prima Donald.
I'm Pink Pancake.
Keep thinking and keep your thinking caps on. You Think is produced and edited by Straight Luke, a.k.a. Luke Martin, and Kind of Sort of by Peter Schum.
Art by Curtis Brown and music by Jack Rayner.